Hey, that's why I want your book. And guess what? I'm a savage. I'm still a savage beast. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
I know how to tame it. I know how to use my power. And my fight lit. I say it all the time. My fight lit. And y'all close to me. You know what I mean? You gonna catch on fire. You gonna catch on fire. You know what I mean, man? Wait for your fight to be lit. Man. You know what I'm saying? Your time gonna come. I ain't gotta destroy his dream or destroy your dream so mine can come up. I had to go to jail to get some goals to write on. I had to find myself. A lot of these young brothers need to find themselves.
Welcome to the Humble Savage, where we pursue life like savages because we want the greatest out of life, but we also humble ourselves enough to love our brothers, our sisters, acknowledge God, and man, just stay grounded. Today is this episode is brought to you by the Humble Savage book, thehumbleSavageBook.com. It's brought to you by MrRichhabits, luxury brand, the clothing. And it's also brought to you by Mr. J. Crawford, who is the CEO of Everybody Eats B. That's the movement. We're talking about him being the chef, he got the taco truck, inspirational speaker, a lot of great things. But today, man, we got a really special guest with this guy. Pretty much grew up in the North Memphis area, in Orange Mound as well. Melrose Golden Wildcat. All three of us Melrose Golden Wildcat, so that's pretty dope. He went to Melrose. Yeah. Actually played at TSU, Tennessee State University. Turned to the streets. And he kind of indulged in that lifestyle for a little period of his life. But right now, he just kind of want to share his story from how he went from prison to purpose. Got a real true story to tell. We look at him. This guy's a father. This guy's a friend. This guy's a foe. This guy's a fighter. This guy's a future entrepreneur in the food business. I introduced to you none other than my brother, German J. Crawford. What's up, my guy?
Yeah.
All right, and of course, y'all know MrRichhabits. Every week, man, we do everything together, man. So you just get used to it. Yeah. We eating all across the board.
Yeah.
So first off, man, I guess the first thing I want to ask, when I was looking on your page, I saw the phrase "stay dangerous."
Man.
So when you say stay dangerous, what does that mean to you in 2019?
Man, it's funny you asked that because I got all type of responses from that. You know what I mean? Stay dangerous, you know, from coming up from how I was at first or whatever. Folks like, stay dangerous. I thought you changed, man. Nah, yeah. Stay dangerous means something different now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Stay dangerous, man. As a young black man, stay focused. Stay motivated.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You got to have a voice. Okay. You gotta be a voice. Don't go silent for nobody.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Stay dangerous. Be intelligent.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Don't be scared to, you know what I'm saying? Like, be a leader. You know what I mean? It's so hard nowadays, like, not to follow somebody else's way. You see what I'm saying? Have your own, create your own lane. And shit, like I say, man, you gotta stay woke, man.
Stay woke.
Stay motivated.
Man, I'm just interested, man. I just kind of want to dive into your psychology, bro. So let's take it back. Melrose High School, man. When you graduated?
Man, 05,
Melrose High School. So if I'm just a kid, man, I'm going to my locker and I see J. Crawford, man. At that moment in time, who is J. Crawford?
Man.
In 05, who was J. Crawford in Melrose?
J. Crawford, man. Coming into Melrose, man. I wanted to go to Melrose since about 1997.
Sheesh.
Football, I always wanted to play at Melrose. Yes, man.
Yes, sir.
First, I started off at Tramain High School. We stayed in the school field, man. Okay. Back there in the Bay, man. I know some of y'all know about Bay Area or whatever. We still Memphis. But I went to Tramain, and my heart was at Melrose, you know what I mean? So, to be honest, through my struggle, what happened with my mom or whatever, I moved, transferred to Melrose, stayed with my aunt. Walking into Melrose High, man, for the first day, man, I didn't know what to expect. But it was my dream. It was my dream to come true.
Gotcha.
All right, long story short, became Mr. Melrose, man.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, 2005.
Mr. Melrose, man. What you perform, man?
You know, man, look, man, it was crazy. Go DJ Lil Wayne, had a dread and everything.
Oh, you had dread?
Yeah.
Oh, the man was dreaded up. Okay.
Tatted up.
Okay, so did you grow up in the Orange Mound community or
yeah.
How was you?
Actually, man, I was back and forward, you know. Like I say, school field, school field days, I had like the best of both worlds, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I learned a lot in school field, and I also learned a lot in Orange Mountain. There's no support in the world like Orange Mountain.
Man.
So I immediately fell in love with that as a kid.
Yeah.
So, like I say, man, Orange Mountain, man, with that Orange Mountain embedded in me, man, I can go anywhere.
Bet. Real talk.
I'm always supportive
Gotcha.
because that's where we come from.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Orange Mountain.
Yeah.
First black community.
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all, what the history, man?
Yeah.
So a kid in Melrose High School, man, athlete. I guess I'm interested. What was your introduction into like the street life? Like, you know, just that life. What was the thing that pulled you into it initially?
Well, it was always a battle.
Okay.
You know, like I say, coming in from school field, you know, the things I seen, you know what I mean? The things I was immediately introduced to, you know what I mean? Having a big brother that was in and out of jail from, you know, federal prison from ever since I knew him. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, he always tried to give me motivation and tell me what not to do, but it was like, nah, I want to do what Big Brother did. You know what I'm saying? So I always kind of like struggled and straddled the fence a little bit.
Gotcha.
So, man, my mom got killed at 14, man, and
Whoa.
it was that.
Wow.
The streets, man. Pops wasn't there for me, so, you know, I ain't had nowhere else to turn. It was the streets for me, man.
Whoa, man.
And I get into that too, you know what I'm saying? You gotta want me to.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's a lot.
I love to share that, man.
Yeah, that's a lot to unpack.
It's crazy.
I mean, if you don't mind sharing, you know, the situation that led to your mom.
Man, very brief, man. Take y'all back, man, real quick. It was always like a dream, you know. 2001, October the 5th, sleeping on the couch. Had a game like, matter of fact, I had a game that night at Tramain High School, 9th grade, sleep on the couch, Tommy Hilfiger boxes, Afro bead,
man, it's
man.
details, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's plenty of details. You know what I mean? So, I'm sleep on the couch, man, face the other way. We sleeping on sofas. I got the love seat, she got the long couch. Man, I always say, man, it was God to just wake me up, you know what I mean, out of like a dream. So soon I woke up, saw something flying through there. Soon it touched, bam, she caught on fire. So at that moment, I'm like in shock. She called my name. She like, Jeremy, Jay, help. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking. I'm 14 years old.
Yeah.
I'm in shock. This is my queen right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This can't be happening. It's like a dream. So
Jesus Christ.
I went ahead and got up. Knew I had to, you know, shake something.
Yeah.
So I put it out or whatever. You know what I mean? The house caught on fire. Soon I jumped off my couch, caught on fire. I got asthma. I'm like, man, I can't fall out. Man, we're gonna die in here. Nah, I ain't going like that. So, long story short, we got out the house. She ended up down the next day. You know what I mean? So, that was 14. You know what I mean? I'm a kid. I'm playing football, a little star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm projected like to go far in football. You know what I'm saying? But immediately after that, man, it was like my stepfather did it. So, it was like, man, come on, who can I trust?
Whoa.
You my stepdad, real dad wasn't there, so you my stepdad, supposed to love me, you know what I'm saying? You in the same household I'm in, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, man, who can I trust now? So I don't trust nothing.
Whoa.
Pops ain't there.
Yeah.
What else I'm gonna do? Turn to the street. Now I gotta feed myself.
Okay.
I gotta provide for myself, and I got an older sister, so I'm like, now I gotta be a man. I gotta grow up now.
Gotcha. So it was more of a put the bill tag out. So it was really more of a situation for you, man, as far as your introduction. Lost your mom, blew away. God bless her soul, man. My condolences for that. Didn't have a father.
Yeah.
So really, it was just like nowhere else to turn type of situation. It sounds like, because I know a lot of cats, man, like they'll say, I watched this movie, Scarface, you know, and I wanted to, or I listened to a Jay-Z song and it made me want to kind of turn the street. So for you,
It was real events, man. Real life, yeah.
Real life. Man, this tough, man. I know for me, my father passed when I was 13. Nothing to their level as far as the brutality and things like that. So I can only imagine, man, how you have to really kind of build mental toughness at a young age, man. So, wow. Okay. So in terms of living in street life, do you feel like it was an addiction? Like once you, because it was a lyric Jay-Z says two sides to the, it's the user, the person is the user, and the person is actually serving that person. It's like a two-way addiction. So for you, your experience with the street life, if you can kind of touch on it, do you feel like it was an addiction for you, or what was your experience?
Man, in a sense it was like I just created it for. I created a lifestyle. It was like my lifestyle then,
Yeah.
So I can say because I liked it, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent.
Okay.
In the beginning or whatever, but it was just like I thought there was life. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, so it was just like it was just a culture.
Yeah, it was
every day.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess T King. I know we grew up in the hood and nothing to that comparison, but like as far as what you may have seen in the hood as well, to speak to what Jay Crawford was saying, man, as far as that being the culture.
Oh, well, yeah, it's a culture. I had older brothers that, of course, I was always with.
Mm-hmm.
I was always around. I got my way. And I grew up a little, I think, faster. And a lot of people always say I act old because I was around them and I was seeing, like, I was going to the premiere with them. Let's verify. I wasn't going inside, but when they decided not to go, they come on.
Yeah.
So I saw so much. I saw the crap getting cooked up.
Right.
I saw, the drugs with,
right.
different family members, and that's what they indulged in.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, man, like D. Rich, I'll touch on this. Man, there was a lot of them guys doing a lot for families and the community. So when I looked at them, I ain't look at it in a bad sense. You know what I mean? I looked at it as, man, they taking care of their folks, they looking good. You know what I mean?
They fly. Yeah.
They fly. So and then, of course, by witnessing that, I had a little run in with on my own, trying to attempt to do that, you know what I mean? So, deal with the drugs or whatever. But it was short lived, you know what I mean, or whatever. But yeah, man, it's I witnessed it. I grew up and saw it, so.
Gotcha. I guess as far as my experience, man, grew up in the Mount. Definitely exposed to the culture, man. Going up to the park, hooping, I always was kind of considered the smart kid or whatever. So I was a little bit sheltered a little bit, but man, same thing, man. Just kind of being at the park, seeing guys with the big guns and the coke, dice game, and I thank God that I guess I had my parents kind of kept me distracted with so much other type of stuff as far as my development. But I'm interested to know, man, like what's one of the, I guess, scariest moments? Because I know you had to build a lot of mental toughness and you kind of like not have any fear, you know what I mean? But I know it's probably been some moments that you can consider to be, I guess, a scary moment or a scary encounter for you. When you was living in street life, if you could share a piece of that.
To be honest, it wasn't like no battle.
Okay.
It never was like scared of no battle or like no certain situation, but I had the fear of failure. You know what I mean? That was my fear right there. I had the fear of failure. So I guess like now looking back, it was like I guess that kind of hindered me. You know what I'm saying? Because I probably could have been up here, you know what I'm saying? But I had the fear of failure. It wasn't no battle. I ain't feel no, you know what I'm saying? See, I was so built, like you say, my mental toughness, it was crazy because of what happened. I already went through that struggle right there, and endured so much pain then. So it was like I ain't scared of nothing. You know what I mean? I ain't the tallest, I ain't the biggest, but I'm here. I ain't scared of nothing. But that was probably it, was fear of failure.
I guess what principles, as far as that street life, do you still use today? Like, you know what I'm saying, the street principles that you can still apply to your everyday life as far as business or whatever, like that you can share.
That's why I want your book. And guess what? I'm a savage. I'm still a savage beast. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
but I know how to tame it. I know how to use my power. You know what I mean? So I use my savageness like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still like, I'm a hard hitter. So instead of hitting in the streets like pulling up and putting in some wax. Like, I'm gonna get hard on this food. Or I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna do this interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you this too.
Okay.
Hey, I don't care how gangster you are. You know what I mean? How tough you are, how many people you done killed. Man, put somebody in front of a camera or put somebody in front of an audience and make them public speak in front of everybody. I guarantee he gonna turn around. He gonna burst in sweats. He gonna tell you he can't do it.
Yes,
That's they fear, man. I said one time, I was like, damn, you wanna know something? Somebody put a pistol in my face, I ain't gonna be scared. Man, you tell me to go out there in front of a crowd of my own people then.
Yeah.
Man, I can't do it.
Wow.
I ain't gonna tell you I can't do it, but in the
inside, you like, okay.
Hell nah.
I got you.
I ain't never understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't care who you are, like, put this tough guy in front of a crowd. You see what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Then let's see who he is. You know what I mean? We're gonna see how tough you are then.
I'm with you.
I never understood that.
Of course, the name of the discussion today is from prison to purpose.
Yeah.
We know that you had gotten incarcerated at some point. If you can kind of speak to that, the events that led to you being incarcerated, and what was your experience like being behind bars?
Man, I tell any young brother coming up, as we was talking about it earlier, like, was it addictive? See, the life could be the street life can be addictive. You know, like you saying, everybody with the fancy cars, with the girls, the money, and all that. You know what I mean? And you can find yourself trying to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I mean, and all that. But it's like it can be like addictive, but if you fall into a trap like I did, you see what I'm saying? Trying to basically, I'm saying, like, I could have been playing football, but instead, like, I still had choices. Even though they happened to me, I still, that should have motivated me to do the right thing, but it demotivated me in a sense, and I wanted to choose the streets. I had a choice, you know what I mean? Because their path still was there. You feel what I'm saying? I had a choice. So when I chose the street life, I found myself caught up in, you know what I mean, like addicted to what everybody else had. You see what I'm saying? So I'm out there trying to sell dope. You know what I mean? Really don't even know how. I'm just getting out there. You know what I mean? I ain't asking nobody because shit, he think I already know how. I don't know how to do this shit, but I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I like this lifestyle. So they led to somebody trying to rob me. You know what I mean? So I find myself with a gun in my face, and I was like, damn. He know who I am. He already shot me. My whole left side, you know, I'm like, he already shot me. He know better. He better shoot. End up smacking the gun down. End up shooting him a couple times. So the whole thing fell in. Ain't no open case, so you know it's that. Yeah. So end up shooting him a couple times or whatever. You know, shit. It was shooting to be. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shooting to be shot. So he ended up telling the police, you know, he bleeding out. They come to his aid out there. He ended up telling the police that I tried to rob him. Me being a street guy, you know what I mean, caught my mind condition in the streets. I'm so street, you know what I mean? Me being a street guy, you know, fuck the, you know what I mean? I ain't thinking about the police. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking to no police. So he ended up telling the police that I tried to rob him, switch the story up. And by me being naive, I'm saying, man, fuck it. You know what I mean? I ain't talking to them, period. So they come get me, robbery charge, special aggravated robbery. My first charge, like, here go a felony. Like, they go, you know what I mean? There go your dreams right there. You know what I mean? There you go. You a first time felon. So I ended up going to jail or whatever. And I was facing like 30 years in prison for that. So me, then look, being naive again, I go to trial and everything. I'm listening to God, man. You know, we can fuck him, taking the trial. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him, taking the trial. You know what I mean?
Listening to God, real talk.
I can't do nothing but be real.
Yeah,
so
I love it.
I'm up there, you know, I'm on the stand. I'm all arrogant, man. I'm all cocky, you know what I'm saying? Cause I know I ain't do this. You know, so at the end of the day, I didn't get the sentence. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get 30 years. Cause he knew that, you know, he basically knew that I didn't do it. But he still knew I did, so I still shot him. I still, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm 21. To the young brothers that look, 21, could have had my gun license. You see what I'm saying? If any of that would have happened, I could have, yes, I could have, it would have been justified. I could have protecting myself and conducting myself, or you know what I mean, the right way. And guess what? I would have been alright. But 21, still doing, running around, hot guns,
Gotcha.
just doing the wrong thing. Man. Like I said, my mind was conditioned into the neighborhood.
Sure.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So all that play out, I ended up getting like 5 years or whatever. Got out, went back in for violating the probation because I got out on the time cut, trying to get home first time to my little girl. Had a little girl trying to get out, provide for my kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They end up messing up. You know what I mean? Again for something minor.
Yeah. So when you was incarcerated, I know it's supposed to be like a rehabilitation.
Yeah.
But was it really that, or is it kind of like you got to do the work yourself?
Yeah, you got it's a must all about you then.
Yeah.
It was like I had to, it took me to sit down, man. It was like me. They can offer plenty of stuff, all type of programs. Some nice people there.
Yeah.
There's some nice people there, some women that want to, help me out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was like they can offer whatever they want to offer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it took me to want it. You gotta want the help. You see what I'm saying? I got to myself, I'm like, man, I need some self-knowledge. I got all type of book sense and street sense and all that, but I ain't got the knowledge of self.
What's one of the good books that you read that you might be able to share? I know you got plenty of books. What's one? Okay.
Man, shit, I'm in there. 48 Laws of Power.
Robert Greene, let's go.
All Robert Greene, everything Robert Greene.
Everything Robert Greene, okay.
I read all type of stuff, man. I got into all type of conversations, you know what I'm saying, from with all type. I met some smart brothers. There's really some smart brothers behind the wall.
I can believe it, bro.
For real. So I listen to everybody, man, from the 5%ers to the, you know what I mean, to the Muslim brothers, to the, you know what I mean,
absolutely, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
okay.
I was just like basically feeding on knowledge. I wanted to know everything. I'm done.
So it put me in the mindset of like, Malcolm Little transitioning into Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Took that situation to kind of sit him down, got to feed himself with good knowledge, and then kind of got back on the streets, man, and was revolutionary.
And then you know what it took to getting a book. I mean, getting a notepad and just write down some goals. Something I never did before. Writing down some goals, man. I wrote down some goals, and guess what? So when I get out, I got with my family and did all that, but I had to go back to that book. And everything I'm doing now, I'm scratching it out.
Wow.
That's it.
It's powerful.
Yeah, staying consistent. Staying consistent. Every time you see me, staying consistent. Stay consistent.
And let me say this, man. I know a lot about, what was going on through just affiliations and, of course, being around a little bit, but not being around, but, having people in the circle that, you hear about, we in the mound, so we know everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So, man, I'll just say this. I'm proud of his brother, man, from being a guy that, put himself on the front line for a lot of people. Who a lot of people use, let's be honest, Crawford. Yeah, Crawford. Oh man, let's go get Crawford. And damn, that's stupid. We using him, a strong person, for his own demise and don't even know it. But he's so down and he's so into his folks and he's so loyal that you ain't thinking about that. You thinking about, hey, what's up? Let's go. Who wants something? And I just want to be, I'm proud of his brothers. I sat back and I looked and the progression has been amazing. Man, pat yourself on the back, man. Like you got a long way to go, but you on the right track, man, bro.
Absolutely.
I've been paying attention.
We salute you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So what do you feel, man? With you live this street life, and of course you see the crime and a lot of stuff that's going on in Memphis, man. Like if we made Jay Crawford the Mayor Crawford tomorrow. Like what do you think we could do, man, to I guess kind of try to reduce the crime or to kind of enlighten these young people to do better? Like what would you feel?
We just gotta start. We gotta have a start.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just shit. I'm taking the streets. Like in front of me, man, come on, I got a strong president everywhere, every day. You know what I mean? Every news station, I'm in front of all the cameras. You know what I mean? They gonna see me doing the work. I ain't doing nothing you can't do. I ain't no special. I ain't acting like I'm, you know what I mean, the most just has official, or, you know what I mean, just so into politics that I don't really care about the people. I just want to care about the election and how I'm really going to touch the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I had to go door to door, you know, a lot of people don't say it ain't working. You know, you can't worry about that. But I'm a most definitely go to the youth. We gotta get the youth.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah.
That's, you know.
Yeah, and a person's presence, man. You know, then you'll have some good soldiers.
Yeah, man, you got to.
Mary Crawford.
Their future though. Like for real, their future though. It's like a lot of people don't care no more, man.
No, they
But
don't.
shit, if you don't care, hey, you wanna know what? They care when they only care when it's touching home, when they hit their doorstep.
Yeah, man.
So you can't do that. As long as we sit back, shit, you gonna keep having it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, man. You just gotta get out there, man.
So this is like more like
impact.
they just getting out, touching them. They feel like we need to create more jobs for them. We need more programs. Man, I know it's a lot of work, but I guess my thing, I feel like if everybody do something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If everybody can do something, man, they could, just like this, somebody watching this, they go see you today. This is one something that, you know, it might save somebody's life or introduce to them a different perspective. Like, okay, this guy did this, he's teaching me the way, so maybe I can do this and, you know, have a better outcome. So
then you need a team, man. You know,
man,
you can't just do everything by yourself. You need a team.
Yeah, man. Man, we talk about the campaign you got, man. You were saying put the real guns down and pick the Nerf guns up. Like
See,
what inspired that?
One of the OGs in jail, man, he told me, he was like, man, you know, you can take if you take something, you gotta give something. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna take the real gun, you still gotta give them something. You feel what I'm saying? Let's have some fun with it. Then. You like to shoot guns, you got a passion for it. Shit, let's do something positive. Let's help a kid or something. Let's impact. See, that's something too. Like I had to go to jail to get some goals to write on. I had to find myself. Man, a lot of you young brothers need to find themselves. Man, we can help them by these stories. You know what I'm saying? All this. So it's like, man, put the real gun down. Put it down, man. Let's pick up this. Who won't smoke? You know what I'm saying? Who won't smoke?
Who won't smoke with the Nerf gun?
Yeah, look, you get to see another day. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Man,
you gotta look over your shoulder. You ain't gotta go to jail, man. If you shoot nobody with no Nerf gun.
Exactly.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
That's real.
So it was like, man. And then the kids, I did the kids in the park, man, they love it. Just put down Nerf guns here, they come, you know what I mean? They enjoying themselves.
That'll be so dope to, I don't know, create it on a regular basis, but whatever day we do it, or you do it, man, just trigger around the city. Like this park in Westwood, this park in South Memphis, this park, man, that'll be crazy.
That'll be crazy.
You know what I'm
in
saying?
a good way.
Yeah, we need a good way.
Yeah. Man, what led to the tacos? I heard you got the best tacos, man. This side of
man, you know, I wouldn't tell you, it's like I've been trying to sample different foods and, you know, kind of give some here, some there. But, man, one morning, man, I was like, man, I'm going to go out and do some Taco Tuesday. You know what I mean? I have a Mexican fiance, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah. But,
shout out to your queen. What's your queen name?
Yeah, man.
Keeping it ethnic.
Alexi. Shout out to Lexi. Shout out to Lexi, man.
You know, and she kind of inspired me to go ahead and do the Taco Tuesday. You know, I gotta give her something for that. But I was like, man, I'm gonna go hit him with the Taco Tuesday, but I ain't gonna do the normal thing. I'm gonna hit him with $1 taco. You know, it's the same sense, kind of like getting back too. And that's what I'm all about too. I want to give back, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do the $1 taco. I'm gonna see the buzz. But then that morning, I was like, man, look, man, child support didn't hit me. I'm talking about, man, so many corporations that hit my card. I didn't have, you know what I'm saying, the funds right then to even fund it because I want to do a big thing. So, man, that morning, man, just trying talking about people like $1 taco. I'm finna cash at me. So, man, a lot of people cash at me, man. So I had enough to go and get out. Like, you know what? That's confirmation. I'm finna roll with the taco. Man, since then, guess what? Man, I done made more tacos than Taco Bell.
Keep it rolling.
I'm just saying.
Hey, yes, sir.
Man.
That's dope, man.
You know, I'm gonna stay humble for that though.
Yeah, this sweet,
big up,
man. I guess a question: if it's something that the older Jay Crawford could say to the young Jay Crawford, Like if you can time travel, you can go back in time and you can see Jay Crawford and you can speak to him and pull him to the side. Like, listen, bro. Like, what's something that you would tell young Jay Crawford?
Man, you don't know your power, young bro. You don't know your power. You got so much power. You finna waste it though on the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Like just motivating. I'm talking about motivating my own self to a point. Like I say, man, when we get the kids, man, we gotta basically they see us as a mirror. You know what I mean? We gotta go and let them see themselves. Like I immediately tell myself, like, man, hey, you got a purpose. I'm talking about man, purpose.
Yes, it.
And when everybody find out their purpose, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it was dead.
Salute.
You know what I mean? It was dead.
Salute.
But I definitely motivate myself, man, and get myself ready. Put on the chef hat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? While everybody eats beef.
Yeah, everybody eats beef. Everybody eats
them tacos. You know what I mean? Get ready. Just get ready. Get ready, man.
Get ready.
You know what I mean? Purpose-driven life. You got it.
Yeah. This old Rick Warren, I think, Purpose-Driven Life, good book.
Purpose-Driven life.
I guess, man, to kind of bring it to a close, man, I just wanted to get from each one of us something humble and something savage. For me, I guess I started in T, you giving in J, you give. I say some humble, man. Be humble enough to celebrate other people's success, man. You know what I mean? Like so many times we hate on people that's doing a good job just because you might feel like you should be doing it. It might not be your time. It might not be your season. So I think be humble enough to celebrate other people, but be savage enough to cut off distractions. Like me, like I don't play about my time. Like I don't care if you calling me. If I feel like I'm doing something, I'm not gonna answer you. I'm not gonna entertain it. And it take a certain level of savagery to be that way. Cause some people look at it like, but that's me. So that's what I'm giving. What about you, T?
Picking up a little bit of what you said. Be humble. And I was talking to BJ. Shout out to BJ. Bobby Woods, Kevin Woods, T-shirt lab.
T-shirt lab. What up?
I was telling me earlier. Man, we gotta be humble enough to serve someone other than yourself. I think we got a problem with that in our community to where we don't want to serve. Like, I can't serve Jay Crawford. I can't serve C. Crean because this is my counterparts, my previous pride, ego. Man, we'll never get to where we need to be if we don't humble ourselves and say, I can serve this bro. It's his time. He driving the ship right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then outside, be savage enough to, when you're serving, pay attention, take notes, learn everything you can possibly learn that's going to help you. So therefore, when we get to this other ship, guess what? You drive this one. We finna go, pick up all this cargo, get all this, good stuff, and then, hey, we got two ships. See what I'm saying? People ain't paying attention to that. So.
Yes, sir. Jay Crawford. And also, before Jay Crawford answers, y'all got any questions y'all want to ask Jay Crawford or anybody here real quick? Post it real quick. Y'all got any questions? Post it real quick. Jay Crawford, what you feel? Some humble, some savage for you?
Man, hey, I'm gonna say, man, it's a mixture. Hey, look, don't be afraid to support. Like what both of them said, man, don't be afraid to support somebody else. Stop watching everybody else's pocket, man. Like I ain't watching his pocket. I ain't watching his pocket. I'm too busy to worry about my own pocket. Watch my own pocket. And my fire lit. I say it all the time. My fire lit. And these and y'all close to me. You know what I mean? You gonna catch on fire. You gonna catch on fire. You know what I mean, man? Wait for your fire to be lit, man. You know what I'm saying? Your time gonna come. Like I ain't gotta destroy his dream or destroy your dream so mine can come up. You know what I mean? Like if I see you going up, I'm trying to keep you to a certain level so I can go, nah, I don't need you as a footstep. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You gotta stay humble. You know what I mean? Watch, help, and motivate your brothers, your sisters, man. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the top, man.
Let's go to the top. With that being said, man, this is The Humble Savage. Again, thehumbleSavageBook.com. Make sure you go get it. RichHabits luxury brand.
Yes, sir. RichHabits luxury brand.
Got some new clothes he been putting out, man.
This ain't nothing. Just wait.
Going crazy.
This ain't nothing. Just wait. Y'all done got the creative juices back, bro.
Yes, sir. Then we got
Everybody Eats
my man Jay Crawford, man. Everybody Eats beef.
Yes, sir.
This is his personal brand. from prison to purpose, man. You got the tacos, best in the city. Y'all make sure y'all go support them, patronize them. Don't just say you support, but man, spend your money.
Yeah.
Like spend your money. Cause unless a lot of these people, young kids, man, that like all we gotta do is support them, or they go rob you.
Hey,
you gonna see them one way or another.
Let's build them pyramids.
Yeah.
Let's build pyramids, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna be able to put back to the community with the Nerf guns, and then when we give back and feed the So let's support our folks, man.
Yep. Shout out to what's up, Boone? I see you, my guy Kim, my sister Brenda. Hey. With that being said,
somebody got a question.
Okay, what we got?
Anybody got a question on you?
Nah, what you got?
Sheena Clark, where is the taco spot?
Yes, sir. What can we get? Some of them good tacos, baby.
Hey man, y'all can find me in the park daily. See, I want to do something different. Be in the park. Okay. 4649 Al Rose Avenue.
Okay.
Marquette Park.
Okay.
Y'all can find me there daily, man.
Marquette Park. 4649.
Al Rose.
Al Rose. Okay. You said what you been telling me?
I know, come get some tacos. I appreciate fast. You got me on that. Hey, y'all keep my family lit, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm so thankful for the support, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
T, you got anything else, man?
Man, see, I'm just, man. It's I don't want to. I get to preaching,
but
it's just, man. It's just a blessing to be able to. You don't know where you're gonna end up.
Yes, sir.
Like you go down the road and you wonder why you gotta go through this or like doing this. But we think a lot. Yeah. Our brains stay working. But to actually be doing something like this. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a dreamer. I'm I don't like to give myself a lot of credit, but creativity, like ideas. I don't know nobody messing.
Real talk.
But like one thing I know about this guy here,
hey.
He the type like, let's do it. He gonna go. I might kind of procrastinate slightly. Next thing you know, I look up. He like, let's go. And man, it's a great thing that three brothers, man, still youthful. Exuberant. Man, we finna come kick in some dollars.
Yeah, man.
For real.
Got to.
This is a blessing.
Got to. All right, man. So this is the Humble Savage. Go get your tacos. All right.
Hey, one time to Owen Man.
One time to Owen Man. Yes, sir.
Let's go. One time to my kids, too.
Yeah.
I'll shout your kids out, man. What's the names?
Oh, man. Samaya, what's up, baby? What's my oldest, man? Jaleel, what's up? Johnny, one time, what's up? Lil J. Crawford, man.
Yes, sir.
Salute, man.
Salute.